Kamusta, my Filipino brothers and sisters? Just trying to reach out to you guys. Right, so I want to make a quick video. First, I want to start off with the Mark of the Beast. So this is coming out soon. If you take this, you will not be saved. And trying to show you Filipinos are, one of the true Jews and Israelites out there, okay? So the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans are God's chosen people. So study these scriptures. Okay, Hispanics, Filipinos are also Hispanic. And people that occupy the Philippines, the original people, are the Aites and Igrots, right? All right, so I want you guys to know the true name of the Heavenly Father and His only begotten Son, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus. So the Father's name is Yahweh, and the only begotten Son, Yahweh, is Yahweh Shai, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus, right? So Yahweh means He exists. Yahweh Shai means Yahweh's salvation. The J didn't exist. It only existed about 500 years ago. And let's go look at the true image of, Christ, the Messiah, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus. So remember, he looks like this, a dark-skinned man. So if he was walking the earth right now, he would most likely look like this guy. People would be calling him black or African American, right? Or all those other bywords. Okay, so study these scriptures. See, this man right here, this is a lie. This is how we got colonized. This is how, that's how Filipinos came into, our name is a byword, Filipinos. It's after, a Spanish king, right? So we're a byword. So Jesus never had silky smooth hair or blue eyes or white skin. So if you study the Apocrypha, there's a reason why they took out the Apocrypha, so that our true identity would be hid. So you look in 1 Maccabees 3:48, and laid open the book of the law, wherein the heathen had sought to paint the likeness of their images. So if you look up Yahweh and Yahweh Shai, a lot of Filipinos are preaching the true name of the Heavenly Father and the Son. And you actually see like original paintings of how the Father and the Son really look like. And the apostles, they're all dark-skinned men. So this is how he most likely looks like, right? So the man on the right, so he had white woolly hair, red eyes from all the red wine that he drank, and the dark skin. So brass that was put into fire. Okay, so these are all lies. Study these scriptures. This is how we were brainwashed and deceived and colonized. The Bible is used as a weapon. It was used as a weapon against us to be slaves. All right. So this guy is actually, it was Caesar Borgia, the image. Okay, so during the Renaissance, that's when it all happened. If you study iconoclasm, that's what happened. So this is how the Messiah looks like. So when he comes back, this is how he's going to look like. So don't be surprised. Don't be ready. And who's going to, kind of how he looks like. All right, so we got to wake up to the truth. All right, so that means if you could hear this, if your spirit bears witness to this truth, you got to come back to the laws. There's not only 10 commandments, there's 613 laws, statutes, and commandments that we got to keep to the best of our ability. I know that we can't keep them all because we're in captivity, but we do our best to keep them. All right, so that means there's a dietary law. We can't just be eating anything. The Filipino culture loves to eat. We love our pork, lobster, shrimp, and so much of our ulam is made out of those unclean meats. So the reason why there's unclean meats and clean is like pigs and shrimp and lobsters, they actually clean the earth. Pigs, they're all garbage disposal kind of animals. So if you put that in our body, our body is gonna suffer. It's gonna deteriorate from those unclean meats. So that's why a lot of Filipinos die from heart attacks, strokes, diabetes, Even mentally, they get messed up for bad food, Alzheimer's, dementia, mental health issues. So study this man, Dr. Sebi. There's a lot of food that we shouldn't be eating. And all right, so I just want to make this really quick, a quick study. Okay, let's go. Let's talk about friends. We got to let go of our old wicked friends. Okay, so time will prove a friend, and it's their fruits that we got to look at. So let's go to Sirach 6:7, or Ecclesiasticus 6:7. If thou wouldest get a friend, prove him first, and be not hasty to credit him. So prove a friend, and to prove a friend, it's got to be according to the laws. So we can't be dealing with everyone in these last days. Those friends that don't do the laws and statutes and commandments. They're in sin. Let's go to. And yeah, being in sin, they have a lot of demons on them, and those demons could jump on you. So you don't want that, Life every day, it's hard as it is. So let's go Proverbs 1:10. My son, if sinners entice thee, consent thou not. So sinners entice us to do wicked things, They defile the bodies, like people that smoke and drink and do drugs and a lot of other wicked things like cheat, commit adultery, idolatry. There's so much wickedness out there that, that's just not good for us. So the Lord wants us to be righteous, right? So we're supposed to separate from these wicked people. We do our best to teach them, but if they don't listen, we got to let them go. We got to love them from afar. So let's go to 1 Corinthians 15:33. So be not deceived, evil communications corrupt good manners. So people talking constantly about worldly things, that's not good for our spirit. That's just going to bring us, into a more negative mindset. Those are demons that are jumping on you from those evil people. So there's a lot of them that try to bring us back into the world. What they say, like misery loves company. So let's go 34. 1 Corinthians 15:34. Awake to righteousness and sin not, for some have not the knowledge of God. I speak this to your shame. So we have the knowledge, they don't. So the Lord chose us, they are not chosen, and they're still being deceived. They're still, So a good friend would give his life for the Most High. So a good friend would be doing the law, statutes, and commandments. A good friend loves God. And a good friend will continue to seek God and want to do better and want to continually acquire knowledge and level up in this life. And okay. And they're supposed to be there to edify you too, to build you up, to help you stay on with the law, statutes, and commandments, right? So let's go to Proverbs 28:5. So evil men understand not judgment, but they that seek the Lord understand all things. Let's go Proverbs 27:17. So iron sharpeneth iron, so a man sharpeneth the countenance of his friend. So a good friend will keep you on point, you know what I mean? So you want to be around people that know more than you, people that know, the meat of the word, not the milk, more of it. You could hang out with people that, that are trying and learning as well, right? You got to teach them and help them and edify them and build them up as well. But you should also be hanging out with people that know way more than you in the Word, right? Let's go Sirach 37:12. But be continually with a godly man, whom thou knowest to keep the commandments of the Lord, whose mind is according to thy mind, and will sorrow with thee if thou shalt miscarry. So a true friend is on the same page with you. A true friend is keeping the laws and statutes and commandments with you. So Psalms 119:63. I am a companion of all them that fear thee, and of them that keep thy precepts. So you have to be amongst those who fear the Most High and His only begotten Son, and keeps the law. Let's go to a couple more. 119:74. They that fear thee will be glad when they see me, because I have hoped in thy word. Let's go Psalms 118:79. Let those that fear thee turn unto me, and those that have known thy testimonies. So you remember, we have to fear the Most High as well. Fearing Him is the beginning of understanding. So let's go 1 John 5:3. Let's end it off with that. So if you say you truly love God, this is the definition of love. For this is the love of God, that we keep His commandments, and His commandments are not grievous. So grievous means it's not hard. Keeping His commandments is not hard. So for whosoever is born of God overcometh the world, and this is the victory that overcometh the world, even our faith. All right, so I pray that this lesson was edifying. Just keep watching my videos. Stay tuned. I'll be putting more videos every week. So yeah, I pray this lesson was edifying. Until next time, Shalom.